something special and rare. It's number 1 versus number 2. These kind of matchups become part of college football history. The entire landscape looking in on this game today. Will we get something special? Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the winners of 8 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Hermstreet. Let's get this thing underway. The Gators will kick it away to get this game going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. There's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
So both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game. We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Oh, what a grab! He's ruled down after the catch, but it's enough for a first down.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Longhorns pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll hand it off. He breaks free. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line, able to lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Turner choosing to field this one. What a stiff arm. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes a handoff. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Late in the season here, this one has all kinds of playoff implications here. You got to believe the winner here is in the pole position for that top playoff seed.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So much at stake here. Absolutely. Whoever wins this one, to me, is in the driver's seat for the rest of the year. We're in the back 9 of the season. Let's see who can win this one and claim to be that most dominant team.
And that's an offensive pass interference call. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. Quick dart to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's 3rd down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity there.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Boy, he comes up just short of his first down, but a nice job of picking up some yards on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you. And in this case, it wasn't quite enough to pick up the first down, but he gives him a chance.
And the returner heads out of bounds. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's a quick grab. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Picks up the first, looking for more. And that game moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year. Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. And it's hauled in, catch made way downfield. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Longhorns line up with a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. They chase him down, but a huge play on the return. Very fortunate that wasn't brought all the way to the house. Just a bit more, and that's a touchdown. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the move now. He's looking to scramble. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. Gives it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
They'll run the option. Oh, and it's fumbled. The lateral goes wrong. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And the huge gain is negated as the officials spot a penalty. Tough for the offense to bounce back from that one. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield, everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And they will try out the field goal team here. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down play coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. Defense is coming after him. The pass is complete to the tight end. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second and 10 here. Wants to throw it. He's running out of time here. Trying to get the throw off. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time. But it will bring up third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on third and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack. Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. What poor kicker.
Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. On the run, he'll let it go. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Oh, careful working with a 2-touchdown lead. That's not how to protect it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Running out of time in the pocket. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Longhorns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
He's in the clear, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking deep to the right side. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Hunt in the open. Breaks into the clear. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball and the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense sets the formation. It's third down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Catch is made down the middle. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The ball is caught. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all four quarters, it could get really ugly by the fourth.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it deep down the middle of the field. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
This will likely be the last play of the half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And they're finally able to stop him. A huge gain and a touchdown-saving tackle as time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Gators offense retakes the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Tries to get it to the running back. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
It's an out route, the catch made. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. He missed it. Off target that time. That miss leaves us with a 21-point game.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 13th, but here we go, a red zone opportunity. Longhorns move into the red zone. PB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Longhorns.
And I love to watch the execution of this option play. Right now, the defense has no idea if this quarterback's going to pull it or if he's going to give it. Here he pulls it himself, finds yards, and comes up with a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Caught quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He fires downfield. Caught over the middle. It's Duke. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up under the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
It's a wide receiver screen. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. Tackle made after a big gain.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And the Gators churn out another 1st down.
You call quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that 1st down.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Takes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a 1st down.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. What is the final play of this period? And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. And he drops back in the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
BAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14.
35, Florida, 14.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It's a quarterback keeper. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, if there's a silver lining for the defense, at least this quarterback didn't get out and gash him for a 1st down. But now they've got options coming up here. I wouldn't be surprised to see if they go back to him again.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Grab by the receiver. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Touchdown, Texas. They were not going to catch him that time. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Florida, 14.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Florida Gators will take over 1st and 10.
And the Florida offense retakes the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. They'll run it to the left. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and and they come up with a nice tackle.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got it for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
14.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Throws out the stiff arm. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off, and the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Looking to scramble now, and the senior calls his own number, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Oh, the ball's knocked loose. Oh, they pick it up. It's still a live ball. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He fires it down the middle. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Chewing clock with the running game. He's got room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Here we go.
Looking for a gap. It's Crispin. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. They're going to trust the kicker from 56 yards out. Let's see if he's got the distance. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. That's just a minor blip. What's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Using his legs, it's Crispin. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down, looking to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas 52, Florida 14.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, to make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And looking to throw now on first down. A deep shot, but he paid for it. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense, to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating.
And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down.